Chairman, Mrs. Reddy and Aston. Mayank, can you do that?
This is getting recorded, right? Yes, ma'am. This is getting recorded, so we will play the recorded messages once the link is live.
No, but you want to. Why don't you start recording us then?
Yeah, we've started the recording, ma'am. So we'll start now. So Lakshana, you can start.
Thank you.
Close on.
Right. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Namaste. A very good afternoon and a very warm welcome to everyone who's been gathered here. And today we are celebrating the International Women's Day 2025. And of course, I'm Sulakshana. This day is a celebration of women's resilience, strength, and determination. It is a celebration of their contribution to society, the economy, and of course, the world at large. Accelerating actions in many folds and spectrums, recognizing and valuing every diversity of a woman and working towards the creating a society where everyone has an opportunity to thrive and succeed is what all about we talk about women's and celebrating International Women's Day. And at Apollo, it is a journey to empower every woman. And we have our Ashtalakshmis of Apollo too, to make this place brighter and more lovable. And with this year's theme, Accelerate Action, reminds us of the progress that we have made and the journey ahead in making and creating a more inclusive and equitable world. And on this occasion, I'm glad to welcome our chairman, Dr. Pratapsee Reddy. And of course, the rest, we have a long 8 Ashtalakshmis of Apollo. We have our Mrs. Chairman along with us joining in. We have happy to invite also Dr. Preeta Reddy, who's our Executive Vice Chairperson of Apollo Hospital, Dr. Sunita Reddy, who's along with us on the live, Managing Director, Apollo Hospitals. We also have Ms. Shobna Kamineni, Promoter Director, Apollo Hospital, Executive Chairperson, Apollo Health Co. Limited. And of course, Dr. Sangeeta Reddy, joining Managing Director, Apollo Hospital. Ms. Sindhuri Reddy, the Chief Executive Officer of Southern Region, Ms. Upasana Kamineni, founder of Your Life and Vice Chairperson of Apollo Hospitals Group. And also, we also have, we actually do not have them on the line, but they are the Ashtalakshmis of Apollo, with one more person, Ms. Anushpala Kamineni, the President, Apollo Pharmacy Brands. And with all other dignitaries, we have leaderships of our own entities and other fraternities and organizations who has joined along with us. Now, may I request our pioneer, the First Lady of our pioneer and the mother of 4 women power to speak a few words on this Women's Day.
Namaste. I'm so glad to talk about ladies and women of our world. They're all great. They have real great strength, but some of them don't use it. So we want them to use it properly, get educated, get into a lot of things. And at home, they're so good. They train their children perfectly to become good citizens. For instance, in my family, my 4 girls are helping their father in many ways. So like that, I wish all the mothers become like that, get educated and do it. And in India, on the whole, ladies are great because they fought independence and they were also leaders in wars like Jhansi Ki Rani or Rani Padmini, many other things. So ladies are on the whole great, I feel, and they have to keep up their name and help the human bodies, and especially men who go for work, who earn and come tired. They must look after them and see that they're, well looked after. So I feel ladies should work hard and come up in life. And that's what I can tell.
Good.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now, may I request our chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, to also share a few words on this occasion, sir.
You just heard my boss, Sucharita, talking about the power of women, the great ladies of the thing. So I'm first proud that I have Sucharita as my wife, who has made a very significant impact to show what women can do in shaping the lives of people and shaping the future of the world. And today, India should be proud. We have a president of India who is Draupadi Murmu as our president and head of the country. So similarly, in Apollo, I'm happy that four of my daughters, my granddaughters, they are all playing a very significant role, and which demonstrates saying they can do even the same or even better than the best that can be performed in the situation, because their focus is different, their focus is greater, and their achievements have been wonderful. And I'm very happy that Apollo family probably has the largest number of women who have contributed in the family, who have contributed in building the national healthcare system to wherever we are. What India was 40 years ago, and 42 years today, we have made that impact that the world is appreciating. Just now, a few minutes before, I was congratulating the Nellore Hospital, their 10th anniversary. I still, the three of the women there have made a very significant impact in translating the healthcare in Nellore to a standards that can be compared to any hospital anywhere in the world. This is the power they have. This is what they have demonstrated. This is what it is, especially in the doctors. I belong to 1951 branch of medical college, when for the first time the women medical students became more than the men. There was 50% minimum reservation, but actually our batch was 55%. Today, in the medical college, I think 60% are women and 40%. That shows that they have shown their capability, and can they do equal or even better because of the focus and compassion and care that you give. So I have all admiration, because as I said, I have felt it at home. I have felt it in Apollo family. The wonderful work that our doctors, our nurses, our supporting staff, each one of them who have done this marvelous thing of translating to the Indian healthcare to where we are today. And I think the world is appreciating. There was a conference yesterday, an international hypertension league in Chennai. The whole entire world leaders in hypertension were present there. I was sharing that conference. I shared the same view, saying that I think today the women doctors, women healthcare players are playing such a tremendous role in keeping people healthy and happy, not just in hospitals, but in their work. But they are translating that in all other fields. It's not in healthcare today. In technology, they're there and make a very significant impact. In administration, they are there. So I have all compliments on this wonderful day to accept the role that women have played in keeping a healthy, happy homes across the nation, across Apollo first, across the nation, and across the world. God bless you all. We love you all for what you have done, and I'm sure that many, many wonderful things will come up. Not just the presence of the country. I think there are many wonderful events that will take to keep the home happy, the nation progressive and healthy, and the world to be saying we are proud that we have, the men and women who are making a significant contribution in translating the love. I love you all. Happy Women's Day. We'll remember this year and years to come for the great work that you have done and what you're going to achieve. My special thanks to Lata for joining us on this occasion. God bless you all. I love you all. Happy Women's Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for gracing this occasion, and thank you for your wishes too. Now, may I request Dr. Sunita ma'am to convey her wishes and take it forward.
Namaste. Good afternoon and happy Women's Day, everyone. I think we started with a very auspicious beginning, having my mother really to start this conversation about women. Just a small instance from our own, and a very important instance from our own childhood, where she told us that we have to be independent women. It came from my mother, and through our life, we've had our father guide us. But I think this defining moment of seeking our own independence and believing in ourselves is really something that all women need to do. It should start from the time you're very young, because in today's society, you see that the boys are given a lot of importance. They are taught that they must manage business and they should manage livelihood. But the world has changed, and look at China. If you look at China, 70% of women in urban China, all of them have jobs, and this contributes to the economy. So we must believe that each of us have the ability to contribute to the economy. If we do not do so, the World Economic Forum has a statistic that says it will take us 5 generations for men and women to become equal. I think this is the year of acceleration, and this acceleration can happen when we believe that we can do this, that we set no limitations on the ability to do, to be a good mother, to be a good sister, to be a good compatriot at work, and I think also to be someone's daughter and to be someone's grandmother. We play 4 different roles. We look after 4 generations of people. So I think, we have the ability to look after, to be good, but not only good at work, but to do multiple tasks. Do you have a question for me?
Ma'am, yes, of course, I do have a question for you too. We also have Shobna ma'am in waiting for her wishes. Maybe we could take the questions after Shobna
Okay,
ma'am's
then
wishes.
let me finish. Yeah, Shobna, you want to start and then do this?
See, let me be consistent. For all my years, you know that the very idea of setting aside a day to celebrate women reinforces the difference that should not exist. True equality is built on merit, not gender. Let's build this world without those barriers. And I think that's the time when we can celebrate every day. And these are the conversations we should have. And to be having my mother speak at the beginning, she really spoke about leadership, all the people that were leaders in India. I think she also appreciates the people that, who are so unsung, who really support the whole economy. So many of them that they come to work and sometimes they're faceless. They work at home. They're not recognized. And I think at this time of, if we have to do anything to celebrate that, these are the voices that I would like amplified. And I do believe that every day is special for women, and we have to give people opportunities. And I can only say in my ecosystem, thanks to my dad, who threw me into a pool and said, come on, you can swim with this. So this is the thing of belief that he gave us. And it starts from your parents. And I certainly hope that I was a good parent. My husband was a good parent. We empowered all 3. Both my girls have to be it, but it's also my son. The way that he respects women, I think that he thinks it's completely equal. And I think when we have these generations that keep doing this, this is going to be a world where we don't have to have this one special day. Every day, people have a voice, people have an opportunity.
Right, ma'am. As Sunita ma'am has said in that, we have a few questions in what you have just said right now. Something I would ask Shobna ma'am is, uh, you've been in this significant role, and as being a leader, you must have faced a lot of challenges in your leadership positions. And what were those challenges, and how did you overcome it?
So it's not. I think that this is a challenge that I had, and many business leaders will have. It's the challenge of letting go. And I think being a woman, I was especially able to do it because as women, we have to let go. We have to let go of our children when they grow up. And when they get married, we have to let go of so many things, of priorities and how we do it. So when I founded the insurance company for Apollo, and we built it up over 11 years. And at that point, when a business decision came that we had to sell it, as a founder, it was so painful. But once we let go, there was so much more that came. So this power of letting go, I think, is something that every leader, a woman or a man, learns. And I think that how do you make it? How do you overcome it? It's hugely tough. And I do think that women have that special DNA to be able to make choices because they're always making choices in life.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for this inspirational talk. I do have one question for Dr. Sunita, ma'am, also, where I should have been asking it before. When she said about accelerations and how do we push forward, the question which I would like to ask you is, how do you think, ma'am, a woman can best support and uplift each other in a workplace? Ma'am, you're muted. If you could unmute.
I believe that they should always be given the right guidance. The most important thing, like Shobna said, is merit. It's also knowledge. And in today's world, it's all about automation. It's about digital. So they have a huge advantage. They are not going to be measured by just the physical work they do, but the intellect they bring to work every day. And I would encourage women to have an open mind, to continue their learning, to continue learning throughout their life, because they and present the best version of themselves. Today, there's a dichotomy of beliefs. And if you read the paper this morning, there was a picture of Trump. And what he said was he looked at this astronaut, Sunita Williams, who's been in space for over 9 months. And he said, look at her hair. I can't believe she still has that much hair. But look at India. Now we've made a reservation in the Lok Sabha for women's seats, for seats for women. So I truly believe that we should continue to tell women that you will be judged not by how you look, by the content of your character and by your knowledge, and recognize that every time we empower a woman, we actually lift communities. And this is what every woman should aspire to do.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Of course, the knowledge being the key to everything. I do have one question for our Mrs. Chairman also, where she did speak about a lot of accolades of our women in history and in now. So the question for you, ma'am, is what advice do you give to the young women who's starting their careers?
First and foremost, education. And they have to be strong. They have to really do their best and come up in life. They have to stand on their own and help the family and make our children better citizens. And
Right, ma'am. Thank you so much for it. Thank you so much for letting us know and proving us with these examples, the 4 women power and training. Right. We do have also a video bite from Dr. Preeta Reddy, who is willing to convey her wishes on this Women's Day celebration. Can I ask the team to please play the video bite? I would like to let the IT team know the audio is not heard.
And so on Women's Day, I would like to wish you the very best and tell you all that unless we take charge of our health, I don't think we will be doing the right thing. So can we take a pledge?
The audio was quite in between, not audible. Right now, we also have Dr. Sangeeta Reddy ma'am's video also being sent to us as a wishes. Can we ask the IT team to please play that audio video? Right. Sorry for that inconvenience. We are moving forward. We also have Miss Upasna Kaminini who has joined along with us. She is a
Namaste,
founder.
dear members of the Apollo family. Good morning and a very happy Women's Day to every single one of you. It is my pleasure to be amongst you, my privilege to talk to you, and my complete joy to be a member of this team alongside with you. We are set out on a journey, and our success is measured by the number of lives we touch, by the number of people we cure and we heal, and therefore our lives are blessed. In this environment, I wish you all empowerment. I wish you equality. I wish you the capability to live up to your full potential. There are many initiatives happening across Apollo. Of course, the fact that we are much celebrated in that we have more than an equal representation of women on our boards, more number of women in our workforce, and significantly, women in leadership who believe that we are capable of everything. So I wish you all the very best. We have many, many initiatives going on, including leadership development, the Pink Book, which talks about safety of women. All of these will be implemented. But most importantly, we love you all. Take care of yourselves, stay in good health, be happy, and live up to your full potential. Namaste and God bless you. Namaste.
Right. Thank you so much for those videos and wishes. I apologize for the inconvenience and the glitch that happened in between. So we also have our renowned leader, Ms. Upasana Kamanini, also joining with us, who is a founder of Your Life and Vice Chairperson CSR Apollo Hospitals. Ma'am, could we please ask you to grace this occasion with your wishes?
Thank you. Happy Women's Day to all. And I'm so happy to be amongst all of you. And my biggest inspiration here is Mrs. Chairman. Mrs. Chairman, from the time I was a child, she forced us, even when we wanted to take that day off at school, she said, no, you have to go to school. You have to educate yourself because financial independence is so important for women. And more power to all of you women out there who support your families and are the primary breadwinners of your family. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud to be a woman in India, that too part of this organization. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, before we
Hey,
close it
acknowledge
down.
your mom a bit.
Yes, of course.
And look at all your other moms.
But Mrs. Chairman is my true inspiration. Thank you, all of you women out there, and especially my moms. All of you are offshoots of Mrs. Chairman.
Exactly, ma'am. Ma'am, before we have this, I have a very small question for you. How do you think organization can better support and retain female talents? And what do you think, what will be the advantage of an organization by doing so?
You know, I'm really bringing more women into the workforce has always been Chairman's dream, and that's why he brought his daughters in, and now his granddaughters are also there. And more women coming into the workforce, I think, is very essential. And for that, there are a few changes that we need to do in organizations across the world, is to create safer spaces for women to thrive, and also um, give them adequate holiday. But you know, I don't think my mothers take enough holiday as well. So, but you know, give them enough rest, give them enough, you know, rest is respect for your body. So if you can give that to yourself, then you know you are a champion. And then I would say flexible maternity leave, because I was ready to come back to office 1 month after my pregnancy. So give them that chance. And also, I feel women should have better insurance. So most of their, you know, health needs are covered. I think having this and making these small changes will make more women join the workforce and help us retain better talent. And everyone is talented. Every woman is multi-talented. So hats off to all of you there.
Thank you so much, ma'am. And that was quite inspiring to us all to achieve many more in our life too. Thank you so much.
And of course, work out. Huh? I'm trying my best to be on schedule. So love yourself, then your body will love you back.
Sure.
Miss Sunita is the inspiration
We'll follow
for
your
that.
suggestions, Upasana.
Thank you, Chairman.
And I must add something more about my wife. I made a representation to the Prime Minister's suggestions to make India as a global healthcare destination, and a suggestion on global workforce. So I said I would like to bring my 4 Sri Shaktis with me. So after he gave the appointment, my wife said, "Why not me?" So my secretary called the Prime Minister's office. She said, "Of course, let her come. She must come." So she came with us. He spoke to me for about 20 minutes. He spoke to the 4 of my daughters, but he spoke more to my wife. So that shows the power that women can demand and exercise and use it for the betterment of the society and the world. Congrats, Chair. Yeah, go ahead.
Right, sir. Thank you so much for letting us. And of course, as Ms. Upasana and of course our chairman saying, it is always a harmonious balance between our personal, professional responsibilities and personal well-being. Moving forward, we did have our Dr. Preeta Reddy ma'am's wishes. We would like that video bite to be played again, as there was a slight glitch in the audio.
Namaste and a happy Women's Day to all of you. Women today have come into their own, and there's actually a great global responsibility on women. We at Apollo respect and employ a large workforce who are definitely part of the women's workforce. Having said that, I think we have to accelerate action, and to me that means really turning intent into impact. Unless we create impact in the societies we move in, unless we work together to have a healthier India, I don't think we've done our job right. We are very good at treating illness, and we've done it well over the past 41 years. But having said that, I think today is a time to have the intent of keeping people healthy, to go out into the societies which we belong to and tell people that their good health matters. It is good health which will really help and impact the economic development of a country. And we, with a large and a young workforce, we need to take care of our health. And so on Women's Day, I would like to wish you the very best and tell you all that unless we take charge of our health, I don't think we will be doing the right thing. So can we take a pledge to make an impact in society, to take care of our health, and really then contribute back to the economic development, to the family's development, and more than anything else, to the happiness of our workplace and our families. Thank you. God bless, and a very happy Women's Day again to all of you. Namaste.
Thank you so much. Of course, that's a pledge to the society and for ourselves. Hereby, I heartfelt thank you to our esteemed leaders for sharing their thoughts with so much of honesty and passion. And your words have not only inspired us, but also reminded us of the power, the resilience, and the grace that women can bring in every aspect of life. With that, may I now request or welcome Mr. Mayank Rotela, Chief Human Resources Officer of Apollo Hospitals, to talk about the Pink Book implementation, which was launched by Apollo Hospitals in September 2024, and how we are privileged that many of other fraternities are also looking forward for the adoption of the Pink Book. Without a much ado, may I welcome and let's hear it from Mr. Mayank. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Sulakshana, and good afternoon to everyone, and happy International Women's Day to all powerful women in Apollo and beyond. So I'm really privileged to talk about the launch of our Pink Book that we did on the 41st anniversary of Apollo. So Pink Book is basically a simplified and pictorial depiction of how we can implement safe measures for our women at workforce. It's specifically focused on the work environment in an hospital. So we cover various aspects, right from how do we manage or keep our women safe from patient interactions, how do we enhance surveillance in our hospitals, how do we ensure that the ergonomics are at par with global standards. We also provide residential accommodation to our nurses, so safety of our nurses. Hostels is very important. We are tied up with local police and local authorities for helpline for our women, self-defense training for them, and also in cases of some kind of distress, we also offer mental health programs. We also give them psychological support in case of any event. And of course, we have various mechanisms by which our women can raise concerns. Those concerns are addressed with utmost urgency and resolved. And I'm really excited to announce that probably for the first time or one of the first instances in corporate India where such an initiative we are extending beyond the Apollo family. And today I have CHRO and my colleagues from different companies who have joined on this call and also will be in some ways adopting the Pink Book in their organizations. We'll be more than happy to share with them, an editable version of the Pink and also some of the initiatives we've taken to be able to implement it at workplace. So I welcome Bela Goyal, who represents Quality Systems Management Institute. Welcome, Bela. Thanks for joining. We have Prasad and Anupama from Zing HR. Thanks for joining the call. We have Sanjeev Arora and Jayant, who are co-founders of Fractional CMO Partners. Welcome, Jayant. Welcome, Sanjeev. Thanks for joining. And also Lekha, who is the HR head for Control S and Crown 4C services. Thank you, everyone, for joining the call. And together, I think with the Apollo brand and the power that we have, we can all join hands and ensure that not just our organizations, but probably a country is more safer and more empowered for women to build their careers and like Chair also said, build the society and make India proud and take it forward. So thank you very much and welcome once again for this podcast. Over to you. Jayant, would you like to say something?
Actually, Prasad is on the call, so I'll request Prasad to go first. Prasad, all yours. Prasad is the founder and MD of ZingHR. Prasad, you're mute.
Yeah, sorry. Good afternoon. Thank you for the entire Apollo family for such a great initiative. I've gone through the Apollo is always known for lots such initiatives, but this Pink Book and the initiative specific for women is really great. At ZingHR, we would like to partner and take it to beyond Apollo to a lot of our customers whom we serve, and really privileged to be part of this discussion. And a salute to all the women. As people have been talking that we should give equal rights to women, my suggestion is we should make women almost like feel like home, and no one can beat them for multitasking. That would be the greatest thing we can do them, and the respect for them. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prasad.
Okay, so I just have a couple of sentences. I think it's so inspiring to hear all the luminaries on the call here, and the women leaders in particular. As soon as I saw the initiative from you, Mayank, I was inspired to reach out to you and offer that amplification for the initiative, and also invite ZingHR team here. Thank you, ZingHR team, for making it here. They've shown expressed interest in replicating what you've done at Apollo Hospitals at ZingHR. That says all about it. You know, the initiative is such powerful and appealing that other organizations are wanting to replicate it. So thank you for leading the noble cause. And last but not the least, I'm so inspired by the fact that you preach, not only preaching, but practicing what you preach, because yesterday I heard from you, I think almost more than half of your workforce is women employees, right? So here people are talking about uplifting and giving equal rights. You've already demonstrated and you're going beyond. So congratulations. Very happy to be a partner in this entire initiative.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much for all the dignitaries and delegates letting us know how hard and how important a woman power is in. And thank you so much to our Mayank sir also for arranging this up. I take this moment to actually express my heartfelt gratitude to all the leaders and delegates who have shared their voices, stories, and wisdom today. And as we close this session today, let's carry forward the spirit what every leader today spoke about, the empowerment, equality, and appreciation for the women in our lives, but not just today, for every day henceforth. Wishing you all the wonderful and beautiful women a happy Women's Day. Stay inspired, stay empowered, and keep shining. And thank you all and have a great day ahead. And thank you so much for all the delegates. And of course, our chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, also gracing this occasion and being a part of this and enforcing how strong we are in the hospital and across the globe. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you. Namaste to all.
God bless you. God bless you.
Thank you, sir. And on the theme of Accelerate Action, Apollo Hospitals had a photo contest that was arranged. And Lakshana, you are on mute, so we can't hear you. I'm so sorry. Right. I would like to, I hope I would like to express my thank you to everyone, my heartfelt gratitude to all the leaders and the delegates and who have shared their voices, stories, and wisdom today. As we close this session today, let's carry forward the spirit of what every leader has said today, the empowerment, equality, and appreciation for the women in our lives, just for not today, but for every day henceforth. And wishing all the wonderful women and beautiful women a happy Women's Day. Stay inspired, stay empowered, and keep shining. And I thank everyone on the call for joining us. And of course, a special thank to our chairman, Dr. Pratap C. Reddy, for gracing this occasion, letting us know how important a woman is in Apollo Hospital, in the nation, and across the globe. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Namaste to all of you.
God bless all.
Thank you for inviting.
Thank you so much
Sulakshmi.
for
Happy
inviting.
Women's Day once again. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Before-
everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Before we wind up, we did have a theme of Accelerate Action, where Apollo Hospitals had run a photo contest as a competition for Women's Day Celebration 2025. And as a part, we have got a lot of entries from all our colleagues and friends in Apollo Hospitals. And there is, of course, a winner that will be announced. And the winner will be announced by the end of later today. And thank you all the delegates in joining us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
I was. Where did I stop?